Caspa is starting to show signs of another breakout as we speak. The charting pattern is almost identical to the one that we recall from November 1st to November 3rd, right before this channel gave a 24-hour heads up before the massive God spike even started to happen to do a 10x leverage trade, as we were able to line up our charting technical analysis on multiple levels. Our first level is, of course, our origin trend lines, and our secondary level, which we're going to get into in this video, is our oscillators. This is intermediate to advanced charting. There are a lot of people around the world excited about Caspa making videos, and nobody has the profit level that we have on this channel, turning $12,500 into just under $250,000. We go short, we go long, we use leverage, and we focus our trading skills specifically on the Caspa chart. What's key is the first layer of the chart, which we showed in this video here, are origin trend lines, which is the anomaly in cryptocurrency that doesn't happen in the stock market. These repeating trend lines that also will fall on top of a Fibonacci pitch. It's a very amazing anomaly that once you fully grasp it, can give you a lot of insight into the chart. Specifically, when you start to add other indicators on top of it, and that's where we get into the deep end. Now, we saw shadows of the breakout signal that we're starting to see right now in between November 1st and November 3rd. Now, of course, our original signal was we were breaking out of this cobweb cluster of these resistant origin trend lines on that Fibonacci pitch. That was our first signal we were going to have a breakout then. We had gotten past those lines, but there was another addition to it, and that's these oscillators. An oscillator is very similar to your RSI and MACD. Actually, if you break down the algebraic calculus equation for both RSI and stochastics, it's very similar yet very much different. And you can notice right here the stochastics, when it's up, the candle's up. When your stochastics is towards the baseline, your candle is going to be lower. Now, there's an additional oscillator that we can add to this to give us even more insight. This is called Chenking's oscillator, but we're going to refer to it as the fuel tank, because as the fuel tank is more full, this gives your stochastics more strength. So when it does start to break to the upside, it's going to have even more strength to do a massive move up. On the other side of that equation, when your fuel tank is low, specifically below the baseline, your stochastics won't have as much energy to start breaking to the upside. Keeping this metaphor in mind, we can clearly see between October 24th and November 3rd, the stochastics, your RSI momentum, was actually cooling off and headed at a slight downtrend. But meanwhile, your fuel tank was actually starting to move upward, which is a very rare anomaly for these two. They almost always will move in the same momentum. But when you can see them start to have a diversion, even one as minuscule as that, in combination with our trend line cluster that we were breaking out of, it started to become very clear that Caspa was fueling up for a big breakout. And we just had another almost identical fuel up happen, not on the 1 day, but on the 4-hour chart. As we can see, all the way from December 19th to just recently on the 22nd of December, the 4-hour stochastics was completely on the downside. But look at the fuel tank. The fuel tank was in part rising up and staying steady. This is, again, like the rocket ship is starting to fuel up. Now, going back into the 1 day, we can see a pattern within this stochastic indicator as well. Notice how right now we have kind of a downsloping staircase with a W. We can see at the bottom of every one of our major dips, at the dip of the cup, there was this downsloping staircase with a bit of a W formation. At the bottom of the handle, a bit of a downsloping staircase with another W formation. So it looks like right now it's actually starting to say, hey, guess what? The bottom's in. And in fact, what my best bet is, and of course, nothing that we say is financial advice, I'm going to be watching for the stochastics on the 1 day. And if we can get a touchback Meanwhile, while the fuel tank is still rising up right on that touchback, I'm going to go ahead and try my luck with some 10x, maybe just 5x leverage Caspa positions. Now, of course, when you're using leverage, which is something for everybody that's watching this channel right now, you've already loaded your bags or you're looking for a spot to buy right now. For us who got in before 50 cents, eventually, once the bull market starts in 12 months, we're going to basically be forced into diversifying out of Caspa because we have all our savings in there and the money that we're getting in is going to be so small. It won't affect our portfolio more than like 1%. So we'll diversify into leverage. We just had this Kaspa meme coin come out. So people were asking me, what are my thoughts on trading that? My personal thoughts are no, I'd rather do a 10x leverage trade on Caspa all day because it's a skill set that we can hone and we can use from now all the way to 12 months. So your sizing and your money management, just like it is with poker, is so key for leverage trading. Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger take 20 minutes out of their annual Berkshire Hathaway meeting to chew out trading gurus who are selling methods that are far more profitable to teach than they are in actual practice. And of course, over diversification is something that they're always making fun of at the Berkshire Hathaway meetings. On this channel, we're honing in on technical analysis. So you've got 2 or 3 cryptos that you really like, or maybe just one that you love, like Caspa. How to hone in, follow the news, follow the fundamentals, get in on the charts so we can make the most of the money that we're investing. And of course, using some leverage, grabbing a couple 5x or 10x's at any layer is going to help somebody's bag moving into the future. Of course, we have diversified recently into a 5x on Solana because once we know what a brilliant charting setup is and we've got our handful, a half a dozen of charts that we're always watching, when we get a great opportunity, we're going to want to pull the trigger. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. If your friends and family are interested in crypto, but they're like kind of intimidated by the technology, get a TANGEM wallet. And when you use code JesseAI, you automatically get registered to affiliate marketing. So when you buy them for your friends, your family, get one for your girlfriend for Christmas, you automatically get the kickback off of that. We've been working in on getting better quality audio as our fundamental skill set is crypto trading, not videography. And there is a lot to learn. Let us know if the audio is up to quality on your at-home headset. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll catch you